Hey, what's up everybody? This is your girl Miss P. I hope that you are doing fabulous. I'm doing well and I'm here to do another episode of What She Say Happen Now. Thank you guys so much for watching in advance. Please be sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already, because why? It is free $99. Big shout outs to my sponsor for this video, Miss Sarcasm. Please check out her mixed up vlog. She's been posting a lot lately. And yes, if you need an intro done or a be done for your video, please hit her up. She's multifaceted, so she does a lot. And honey, she is a camera expert, so please get it in and watch her videos. All of her information is going to be down below. And if you would like to be a sponsor of my videos, please hit me up via YouTube message or email or however you get in touch with me. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. It's all Miss TP90, so be sure to check me out. And please become a VIP member of Heart of the City. As you guys know, you will have the opportunity to go see Beyonce, and the cutoff date for that is going to be June 20th. All the information is going to be right here, so go ahead and click on this video. Shout out to all of you guys who have done so already. I really appreciate you guys. Let's go ahead and get into this video. The first thing I wanted to hit on is a bunch of things that have happened in the media. Paris Jackson, you guys know Michael Jackson's daughter, she was hospitalized for slitting her wrist. You guys know I'm a jokester. I talk about different things, but all jokes aside, I did want to hit on, if you know anybody who is depressed, who is having suicidal thoughts, do not take that lightly. They are reaching out for help, and please try to get them some help. I'm glad that she is hospitalized and they're trying to help her. Thank God she is out of the environment that she was in. But my question is, where were all these Jacksons at when this was going on? Okay, you got Mama Katie and Joseph, they looking after the kids right now. But my thing is, they old. They done raised all these Jacksons. They ain't got time to be raising nobody else's kids at this moment. I know they took them in when Michael died. Everybody was going crazy and nuts, and they all got their own kids. I know this has to be shocking for the kids to go from being blanketed, no pun intended, being blanketed and covered for so long to now being out and able to do what they wanted to do and being children. They didn't go through no counseling, no talks, nothing, just to see if mentally they were okay with doing that type of thing. Nobody probably ever asked those kids what they really wanted. They just pushed them out. I think they want to be uncovered now and pushed them out. I mean, where are all these Jacksons at? I mean, they talking about all this family togetherness. Now they arguing about who gonna get the estate and money and all that stuff. It's not about that at the end of the day. I think they should have moved them kids in with Rebe, because we don't know nothing about Rebe except for Centipede that she released a long time ago. We have not seen her since the funeral, and everything would have been a-okay. As long as they weren't staying with Jermaine, it was gonna be all right. Those kids need to be in an environment where they are loved and they are looked after. Now, do I think that the kids need to be with their real mother? I personally don't know. Baby girl look a little crazy to me, but maybe she loves her kids. But hopefully they're just in a place where they're loved and they're looked after. Where were all these Jacksons at when everything was going on? I saw this on TMZ. Now, how TMZ gets in all these craters and nooks and crannies, I don't know. But Ciara, she was at her concert. She was jamming. She was singing in the audience. Oh, yeah! Casey, JoJo, he's kissing babies and shaking hands, and somebody serves her some papers, and Ciara was like, what the hell is this? And she give it back, and the girl gives it to her again, and she throw it in the audience, and baby girl turned around and she was like, Ciara, she got served. I gave it in papers. She gonna get it. And I was like, first of all, Puddin', you don't have any home training. You don't go to somebody's concert and serve them papers, whether you mad or not. You just don't do that. That is so embarrassing for that person, and that's also very disrespectful. And Ciara, you know better. You don't go in the audience and accept nothing, flowers, candy, chocolates, nothing. You don't do that. You don't know if it was an explosive device. You don't know if it was laughing gas. You don't know what that mess was. You just don't do that. You need to be promoting. That's all you need to be doing. Baby girl was mad because Ciara, she missed one of those concert dates, and they had promoted for her already, and they wanted their money. You should have just called the management and squashed it. You did not need to serve her no papers. You didn't need to do that. That's just a bunch of messiness on your account. So future people are gonna be like, ooh, she messy. She gonna come to my concert and serve me papers. You don't do that. You just don't do that. Speaking of serving, Ocho is gonna be serving some time, 30 days exactly, because he slapped his lawyer on the ass. He was getting ready to leave out of there. I mean, the judge was like, okay, you really need to be thanking your lawyer for getting you through this. I mean, because you get ready to go home pretty much scot-free. I mean, you gotta do some counseling sessions, and you know, you need to chill out for a little bit, but you getting off. I mean, you getting ready to go home. So you should really thank your lawyer. And he was like, yeah, I mean, he's a great lawyer. And then he proceeds to just pat him like, booyah. Everybody in the courtroom is laughing, including the police officers. Like, I was like, okay, y'all know better than that. It was really the court's fault why he was getting ready to go to jail, and his stupidity as well. Judge, she was a thug. She was like, wait a second. Now, I saw this audience laughing. Now, she wasn't Judge Joe Brown, Judge Maybelline, none of them. She was like, oh, no, oh, hell no. You're not going to disrespect me in my courtroom. Ocho, you got to go. She said, it's time for you to go, Playboy. This plea, I don't even know if I want to even look at this plea bargain again. Because, honey, you getting ready to go to jail. Put him in an orange suit. It's time to go. I don't blame her. I don't blame the judge at all. Because, Ocho Cinco, you should have known better than that. You don't pat nobody on the butt. You could have waited until y'all got outside. And here goes the lawyer. He was like, I don't think Ocho meant it that way. I really don't think so. He was just really excited at the moment. And she was like, nah, Playboy, nah. Ocho was like, boss, I'm so sorry. I just didn't mean it. I didn't laugh. I didn't stutter. I didn't do nothing. And she was like, no, time to go, Playboy. I don't blame her. I really don't blame her. It's time to go, Ocho Cinco. He think everything is a game. Hopefully, when you sit in that jail and about near rot to death for 29 nights and 30 days, maybe you're going to learn something, Ocho Cinco. Okay? That little white woman, she just cut him down. She said, you go on to them bars. You go on. And you talk to yourself in them bars, because I ain't got time for you. There you go. Did y'all see Michelle Obama shut down the heckler in the audience at one of her events? Okay, so the heckler wanted to talk about things that had nothing to do with the event. Certain things, you just don't push our buttons. You do not talk about things that we don't want to talk about at an event where we're supposed to be talking about something else. You just don't do that. She was like, oh, hell no, I got to go. And I don't blame you, Michelle, okay? People be testing you, and you got to show them you ain't nothing to be messed with, okay? We've seen the nice, let's move Michelle Obama, and yes, praise the Lord. We're not, yeah, all about positivity. But honey, you don't cross me. She was like, oh shit. She was about to leave. I said, yes. And she actually walked down like, peace. They were like, no, come on back. No, oh no. Come on back, Michelle. Let's not do this. She came back and she was like, any further questions? Because if you ask me something like that again, I swear I'm gonna knock your block off. And I was like, yes, Michelle, you better do that. I don't blame her. Oh my God, the first lady, she shouldn't have done that. I think she should have. And I really don't think she needs to apologize or nothing like that. Do your thing, Michelle. Do your thing. Congratulations to Tamar and Vince on their, I'm not going to say beautiful because I haven't seen the baby. All babies have to grow into their features, but I cannot wait to see what this baby looks like. But shout out to them. They had their baby. Awesome sauce. I did see the finale of the Braxtons. Oh my God. Are we surprised that Tracy's husband has been lying and stealing and cheating? No, I'm not convinced. She said it like the first season. So, I mean, that was not a good climax to end on. I am glad that Miss Evelyn got a new boo thing. I mean, that was cute. I like that. Ooh, I heard this the other day, and Lord, I hope it's not true because that's just gonna be messy. But you guys know Portia and Kunta, aka Cordell from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Have you guys heard that they have probably faked that whole divorce situation so that they can stay on the show? That is a poor excuse for staying on the show, okay? Personally, I didn't like Kunta to begin with. And Portia, I told you wasn't nothing up there but air pockets. Since then, there's been so much going on with her and her husband. Of course, they have to see him on this upcoming season to see what's gonna happen. So, honey, I personally could care less, but I hope that that is not the case. And I hope really they're getting a divorce because they were getting on my nerves. Did y'all hear that that 84-year-old woman won $600 million for $1 trillion? Now, I'm not hating because everything is a blessing and maybe she needed that money, but 84 years old? 84. And the woman in front of her actually let her go. They interviewed her and I didn't hear what she had to say, but if that were me, honey, she would have to cut me a check. I mean, for just being so nice. But I don't know if baby girl cut her a check or anything like that, but $600 million, I'd have broke off with at least 10. I mean, come on. A lot of you guys have been asking me, Miss P, what do you think about the new OWN shows? Tyler Perry's new shows on OWN, The Have and the Have-Nots and Love Thy Neighbor. Honey, I'm trying to get into The Have and the Have-Nots. It really reminds me of the premise of one of my favorite Tyler Perry movies, Family That Prays. That's one of his best movies, I think. And this is along the lines of that movie. And as as far as the show, it's okay. I'm still trying to get into it. It's very soap opera-ish to me, but the camera angles, they keep moving and it's very staged and very dramatic. So I'm trying to get into it. It's not one of my favorites right now. Love Thy Neighbor. It's okay. I really like Mama Hattie because I've seen her in the Medea plays. It's very similar to how I felt about House of Pain when I first watched it. Now I love House of Pain. So hopefully in future seasons, maybe it will get better. But let me know what your thoughts are down below. I mean, they got some fine looking dudes in Love Thy Neighbor, but that's about it. But yeah. I did want to hit on some new shows that I've seen. There were new shows that premiered, and I did want to hit on a show that I really enjoyed, $1 Million Listing. That is one of my favorite shows. It's on Bravo TV. It's just a dope show, and Frederick, he is a mess, honey. That is a messy realtor queen, okay? I love him. Luis is too cute. I love him. Ryan gets on my nerves. He thinks he knows everything. If you guys haven't seen $1 Million Listing, I think you really need to check it out. It's a really good show. I have caught up on Real Housewives of New Jersey. It comes on Sundays. Of course, the Teresa versus Melissa situation, and it's just too much over time, and I don't feel like getting into it, but I love that they have real problems, like real family issues. It's not like, oh my God, you stole my bag, or you didn't come to my party, little stuff like that. No, it's real issues between family. Chef Roble and Company. I love this show. Last season it was kind of dry because there was really no storylines going on, but this time I love that it's drama. Not drama, but you can actually tell that he really works with those people and they have issues, but they sort them out. So I don't mean drama, but I just meant last season it was just like, oh, we hosted a party and here's how the party went and here's the celebrities. But this time you get to see all of the characters. I love Kiku. She's like one of my favorites, and I love his sister too because she's so animated. But I like how the show is gonna go, and Chef Roble, he is just so cute to me. I did get a chance to check out LA Hair. I love LA Hair. Last season was crazy, and this season is gonna be crazier. Lots of drama. The new manager is messy, honey. I can't. Like, she came in and just started dictating everything. She didn't fill nobody out or nothing. I was like, oh my God. Kim Kimble, she let China go. Lisa Ray, she was the celebrity on the first episode. Okay. Not that I don't like Lisa Ray, but she tries to be the end all and be all. And it's like, girl, what have you been doing lately? I didn't know. I love the new nail tech. I love her. So yes, we'll see how LA Hair goes. And yeah, those are the new shows that I have been checking out. The Worldwide Developers Conference, where Apple brings you new things that are coming up soon. Of course, they premiered all new iOS 7. While I am not particularly like, oh my God, I can't believe this new interface, I'm not drooling and going crazy, but it is going to be something new. You'll feel like you have something new on your phone. It will update your apps for you. Cameras are going to be a little bit different with filters. Oh my God, can't believe this. Icons are going to move with you, which I thought was pretty dope. I mean, that's pretty cool. You can swipe for your messages as well as for your emails and things like that. You have FaceTime messaging and call blocking. Thank God, I cannot wait for that. You have a brand new control center, and you also have AirDrop, which is similar to some Android devices where you can just bump the phones and you can swap information. Thank God. I mean, I was wondering when Apple was gonna do that. Siri is now a boy. Oh my God, I can't wait for him to talk to me. If you are a developer, you can go ahead and get the beta version, but it's $100 per year, and honey, I ain't got time for that. Now, this will be released in the fall. Let me know down below if you are an iOS user, aka do you have an Apple phone, and are you excited about everything else they premiered? I know they were talking about new MacBook Airs, new MacBook Pros, and the list goes on and on. Apple is always bringing something different, but I am excited for this brand new phone that they are going to do. I know they're going to do the iPhone 5S, but I cannot wait for the iPhone 6. Like, really, I want to see it because that's how I will know if I'm going to go ahead with the Galaxy or I am just going to stay on the Apple bandwagon. So let me know your thoughts down below. Last but not least, I wanted to hit on Love and Hip Hop ATL. Honey, this episode was full of drama. I caught it kind of late because I was coming back from Walmart, but the good part that I walked in on was when Kurt came to Rashida Make Him Wanna Marry Me, her photo shoot, and he was like, yo, what's going on? This look like this is a big budget. This is not just a Canon Power Shot shoot that we do all the time. This is some money, honey. What's going on? This ain't in the budget. And she was like, Kurt, I told you that I wanted to go ahead and get these shoots done for my singles, and I'm gonna do this because of this baby, because I don't want to look like a whale when I shoot no more, Kurt. I don't want to do that, Kurt. And he was like, Kirk, he wants a DNA test for the baby. He was like, that's what most rappers do. Rashida, she really a rapper like that? Like, Kirk, he really threw like some low blows. I feel for Rashida. Like, you didn't have to do that, Kirk. Kirk is such an ass with that ignorant ass Adam's apple. Ew. Stevie and Jocelyn, they're talking about beefcakes and porn, and here comes Shay Mack. She walks in with her fur and her braces, and just a lot going on with Shay Mack and her atmosphere. Jocelyn wasn't mad. She was like, hey, I apologize for trying to knock your braces out of your mouth. I'm sorry for everything that happened. So maybe we can all work with Stevie and, you know, it's going to be all good. And Shay Mack was like, yeah, you know, we going to do this like Brutus. And when Stevie came over and gave me a TV when my house was broken into, and Jocelyn was like, whoa, 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 whoa. You gave her a TV, Stevie? You gave her a TV? Okay, we done, Stevie. And even Stevie looked at Shay Mack like, you dummy, why did you tell her about the TV? So, of course, Jocelyn was like, you gave her TV, I'm out, Stevie, I can't do this. I was like, Jocelyn, go to bed. You probably helped Stevie pick out that TV, knowing good and well Shay Mack was gonna get it. You knew better. This Reverend psychic chick comes over to talk to BB and Erica. I was like, oh my God, Yam Love Van Zant number 8. Stop. Honestly, I think since she's in Atlanta and everybody watch Love and Hip Hop, she done probably watched the show before. She ain't fooling me with her church gloves. She wasn't fooling me. No. Mimi was whispering, I want to know about this girl named K Michelle. And the psychic was like, let me see. She likes ham and cheese croissants. And she's no good for you. I was like, okay. I was like, BS. I call bullshit on that one. I really do. K Michelle meets up with her A&R guy, Alaska. Lord, his name is Alaska. Bless him. He was like, I need you to focus and not on Twitter. I was like, she's so aggressive and defensive and her ego is on swole. Like, I mean, she was like, yes, and I have great songs and I'm a great singer and I do wop wop whoop de whoop. And baby girl was like, yes, you do, but you need to calm your nerves because you crazy. And then she started crying. I give so much. And it's like, K Michelle, please quit playing the victim. I mean, you've played that violin for the last season and a half. We're done with it. Start being on your grown woman and doing your thing. Shay and Tracy, they're getting their feet done. Tracy, she's looking like Rapunzel, and Shay is too, with the side over here going everywhere, and then the sprigs over here. It was like, somebody get her a brush and some jam gel so that can be pushed back. It was just giving me too much. Why in the world was Shay asking Tracy about how to get over somebody where Tracy hasn't even gotten over Drew? Thank you. Jocelyn meets with a promo chick to talk about crap going on with Stevie. His shenanigans. His shenanigans. AKA shenanigans. I don't know Jocelyn-isms. I really don't know. So, yeah, same old chat, different day. Mimi, she wants to start a t-shirt line. And Nico, he was like, you know, you on my train now. And I was like, oh my God. Stevie J number 2, he looked like something wrong with him. Nico was like, that's why I chose you, because you smart. And I was like, rrr. And so did Mimi. She went crazy again. She was like, I will not tolerate this again. You know how I feel about this. And he was like, okay, I'm going to reword myself. And I was like, is this the type of relationship y'all got? You rub her feet, you insult her, and then she's mad, and then you got to rephrase. Y'all need help. Mimi was like, you know, I have the upper hand on Jocelyn because she called me a maid, so I'm going to wear a maid outfit to the shoot. And I was like, you better cut her a check, okay? That's dumb. Jay made some fruit for Scrappy. She was confused and she was like, I don't know what type of bond we have. And he was like, yo, we got a friend bond. You feel like it's me? Okay, that's it, baby girl. That's all we gonna be. I mean, I'm not getting engaged to you. We screw buddies. I give you the beefcake. That's it. She was like, you didn't tell me that you were proposing because we were screwing 6 days before. Scrappy does act dumb though. Scrappy act dumb, but Shay is dumber. Okay, if he's screwing you while he's still with his baby mama, you the dumb one pudding. You the sideline hoe forever. Y'all ever heard Monica's song Sideline Hoe? That's her. That's her. They argue, they fuss and fight, and she was like, you know, you full of shit. And he was like, well, if I'm full of shit, my shit was in your mouth. I was like, ooh, Scrappy won round 1. I was like, yes. Finish her. And he walks out with one of her glasses. So you know good and well that wasn't staged right, because you knew he was coming back in the house because he still had one of her glasses tapping on the window. It looked real crazy. She in her closet, she picking her teeth and digging in her ear, crying. I'm too through with these antics. Put it in your mouth. This naive. I was like, never, Scrappy. Jocelyn, aka No Edges, with her little braids, bless her heart. She meets up with Stevie J. I guess he's gonna give her the contract. I don't know, but she wanna talk about how it's really a done deal. Like, she's been saying it for 2 years, but it is a done deal tonight. Of course, they're mad. She starts calling him a bitch, saying he's doing bitch stuff, and he's like, well, baby girl, you signed with me for 6 years. Actually, you're signed for life, Puddin', okay? You're the anime to my Ike, alright? So that's how it's gonna be. He gets in the car with security, like all of the security is around, because everybody knows Stevie crazy, and she like, bye bitch, and he was like, okay, bye Puddin', you're signed for life, Puddin' Pop, okay? All right, bye-bye now. So that's how it ended. But all in all, this was a crazy episode of Love and Hip Hop. And they went right in to hit the floor. So I didn't see what was getting ready to go on with the next episode. Down below in the comments section, let me know what you thought about everything that I hit on. This was a longer What She Say Happened Now. Shout out to you if you watched the whole thing. I really do appreciate you guys. And I'm going to give you guys some shout outs in the next What You Say Happened Now. So please be sure to comment so that I can shout you guys out. Please check out all the links in the more description tab, and peace, love, and all that good stuff. God bless. Bye.